guys, welcome back to the Deck Box. This week on our Deck Tech we have a guest with us again who you've seen before, Mr. Wes. Hey there, Wes. Thanks for being with us today. We're going to be looking at his Elf deck, which you saw a couple videos ago in the gameplay video with Elves versus Humans. Well, Gideon's, that was mine. We played each other and he won. But
barely.
Now we get to kind of look and see why you won, I guess. We did have one of you, Kuna something?
Kuna93.
Saying, I want to see that deck, so as requested, luckily Wes was kind enough to give us a quick look, so here we go, guys.
The only downfall is it's been tweaked since then, so there's going to be a few different cards.
A few different cards, a few better cards possibly. What's the deck called?
I don't know, Glissa's Horde, just for...
Alright, no more further ado, Glissa's Horde. Let's take a look.
So pretty much what you're looking at is 4 Llanowar Elves, which are 1 green drop, add 1 green mana to your pool when they're tapped. Easy turn 1, ramps you up really fast. Another turn 1, Glistener Elf, 1 green mana, 1/1 Infect. It helps to get rid of creatures and also speed up games with Infect, which both work well with the Elvish Archdruids. Up here, 2 green, 1 colorless. They give +1/+1. Tap to add mana for each elf on the field, and that's 1 green for each elf. Next to them is the Asuri's Brigade, right here, which is a 4/4 for 4 mana. It has Metalcraft, which pretty much when you have 3 artifacts on the field, they become an 8/8 with Trample. 2 Naturalizes, 1 green mana, 1 colorless, to get rid of artifacts and enchantments that other people might be using. 2 Slice and Twain, same deal, gives you a card draw for 2 extra mana. You've got 2 Asuri's Brigades, 2 green mana, 1 colorless, and it gives you the ability to regenerate your elves. Also, it gives all elves +3/+3 and trample for the same cost as an overrun. Next up would be the Adaptive Automaton. 3 colorless. It allows you to choose elves and pump your elves again. Again, pumping Glistener Elf or the Llanowars for an early game win. You've got 3 Glissa the Traders for 1 black, 2 green. It's a 3/3 first strike death touch, and whenever something dies on your opponent's side, you can bring back artifacts like the Adaptive Automaton or the Spell Bombs that I'm going to get to in a second. For flyers, if you're facing a lot of those, 3 Asuri's Archers, which pump to 4/2s. They start as a 1/2. They have reach. When they block something with flying, they become a 4/2. So pretty much anything with flying is dead. Again, for flyers, Steel Hellkite. It's a 5/5 for 6 with flying. It's pumpable for 2 mana. And if you swing at their life total, you can pay as much mana into it as you like to destroy a creature with X converted mana cost, where that X is the amount of mana you paid into it. Next up, Nil Spellbomb. It's a 1 colorless drop. You tap it and sack it to exile target player's graveyard. You can pay an extra black mana into that sack in order to get a card draw. Really good in this deck. Plus, when you team it up with Glissa, it comes back really easily, and you can get rid of costly flashback cards in other people's graveyards. Horizon Spellbomb would be next. 1 colorless mana drop. It's a card that gives you tap 2 mana, tap it, sack it, and you can search your library for a land card if you're running low on lands of specific types. Again, pay 1 green mana, and you can draw a card afterwards as well. Next down, 3 Doomblades for removal. Kind of explanatory there. Tribute to Hunger, 2 of those for 3 mana removal and life gain if you're low on life, or if they have something big they want to hopefully get rid of. Another removal is Wormcoil Engine. It's a 6/6 for 6 mana. It's a nice, easy removal because it's Death Touch, Lifelink, and when it dies itself, it becomes 2 different creatures, which are 3/3s. One has Lifelink, one has Death Touch. So that's 2 easy creature kill plus extra life gain. 2 Glade Cover Scouts, just for something that they can't really gut shot or anything like that, because they're 1/1 drop for 1 with hexproof. And another way to help out your elves or any other green creatures you have, or even any creatures, Asceticism. I've got a playset of 2 in there for 5 mana. Creatures you control gain hexproof, and you can pay an extra 2 mana, 1 green, 1 colorless, to regenerate any of your creatures if they die in battle. So that's a way to keep the Worm Coils, keep the Steel Hellkites, and one of your elves for cheap. I'm also running 1 Woodland Cemetery, 10 Forests, and 9 Swamps.
Alright, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks, Wes, for being on the show.
No problem.
Awesome. So, hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. Maybe you'll make your own elf deck. Maybe it won't be exactly like this, because that's boring, guys. Come on, don't do carbon copies.
Yeah.
So, yeah. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, or subscribe. It really helps the channel. And definitely roll for choice, people. See you guys next couple days or so.